Heard that. What's going on, everybody? This is Tim Hurd, and you are listening to Tall Talk, episode 30. I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a multiple beer podcast because I am fucking livid. Oh, I'm fucking pissed off right now. Emma and I were supposed to go to a wedding this weekend. We left last night. We got into where we were supposed to. I was supposed to do this podcast in Tweed, and got into Tweed. And on weird circumstances, the wedding is off, and now I'm back in London doing this podcast. So I am doing multiple beers on this fucking podcast because I am so pissed right now. Just spent 10 hours on the 401. 400, the Toronto traffic, get it together. Doug Ford, what are you doing with this goddamn fucking piece of shit highway? It is so littered with goddamn people that can't drive. No one knows how to drive. They cut you off. It's like, oh, what? That's a fucking transport truck? I'm just going to cut that off. There were more tow trucks on the road than goddamn Toyota Corollas. But anyways, this week I have for all of us a lovely beer in honor of the greatest team of all time, the Cleveland Browns, winning their first game in 365 days against the New York Jets and breaking open the Bud Light fridges. We have the one and only Bud Light. So let's crack this bad boy open. Woo! Cheers. No glasses. No time for glasses this week. Oh, that is not a good beer, and I don't care. 100% water, but I don't care. I'm going to continue drinking it anyways. I am fucking mad. Oh my God, I'm livid. I just can't believe that happened, but I am not going into it. I was told not to, and that is fine. It happened. So much time wasted. I could have been doing homework or other things, doing my podcast, researching it, doing it properly, but no. Anyways, moving on. Yes, that's right. The Cleveland Browns did win, and those Bud Light fridges opened. They didn't win against the Saints, unfortunately. Their kicker missed a bunch of fucking shit all over the place. God, I don't know. But they won. They beat the Jets. They beat that firefighting fucking team. I don't know, because one of the fans of the Jets is a big firefighter. I don't know. I'm rambling right now, and I don't care. This is all you guys get this week because I am very pissed off. Oh, the Bud Light's going down smooth because it's like water, but you know what? It's the sweet taste of victory. The sweetest taste of victory in this Bud Light can. And you know what? Big things are happening for Cleveland fans right now. You want to know why? Because Bud Light has to up the ante. That's right. They gave them fridges. And I thought there was going to be more riots. I'm really surprised there was not more riots. I don't get it. People are waiting in line for hours just to get one free can of beer. It's like, yeah, we're going to go to the top, man. Oh, they got to up the ante now. For their second game, they got to hand out kegs. You know, I want to see riots in Cleveland right now. I want to see Brownies fans just going nuts. That's what I want to see. I want to see Cleveland in its ultimate form and just burn that city to the ground. Anyways. And last week I said Cleveland has nothing to cheer about. I didn't realize that the Cleveland Indians were. I'm pretty sure they're going to make the playoffs or postseason. I don't know anything about baseball. I don't even know anything much about sports. Oh, burps. I don't care. Burping all day, every day. I got a bunch of beers in front of me. I'm going to dust them all. I don't give a shit. Angry Tim is back. He's back, baby. He hasn't been back since he broke a window in first year university. Well, no, that's not really true. Angry Tim comes and goes here and there. Like right now, fucking livid. But is Bud Light a rice beer? Like, do they have rice fields in the States? This is definitely not brewed in the States anymore. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, but I am drinking Bud Light because it's the sweet taste of victory for the Cleveland Browns, and God, I hope they win again. They're going right to the top. They're going to beat Trent McCrory's team. The fucking Patriots. They're going to beat all those fucks. They're going to the top, man. They're winning. I'm jumping on that fucking van or whatever it's called, and they're going to go win everything. They're going to just dominate. That's right. And next thing you know, they're just going to lose every single game for the rest of the season. But Bud Light has to up the ante now. Kegs, mini kegs, half kegs, something. Just open transport trucks full of kegs and just start throwing them to fucking people in the crowd or in the streets. Like, could you imagine a massive keg party all over the great city of Cleveland? I'd go. Tourism peaks, Bud Light everywhere. Oh, it would be a great sight to see. Wow. Anyways, yeah. So congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. And I'm sorry that you do have something to cheer about. Your baseball team is pretty good. What is the Cleveland Indians record? That's what I want to know. I'm going to look it up right now because that's how much of good of a guy I am. Cleveland Indians. I don't know what I. Oh, they're playing the Red Sox. Oh, they are. Record. I need the record, though. 85-68. Let's check the baseball standings. MLB or AL standings? AL standings. Where are they in the mix? Jeez, couldn't even spell standings right. Figure it out, Tim. All right, let's check this bad boy. Oh, they're first in the AL Central. My God. The Twinkies are behind them. The Tigers. Oh, yeah. Wow. What happened to the Royals? They won the World Series a couple years back. What happened to them? And then you got the Astros. Who's in the wild card race? Let's look at the wild card race. And who's in the Jays are second last. Ew. Red Sox are first. They have 105 games. Good God. Just pumping out victories. Correct. Like, do you guys like the fact that the MLB has 162 games a year? I really don't get that at all. 162 games. How much baseball can you play in one summer? And like, if there's a rain delay or anything, it's like, oh, we'll play 2 games tomorrow. We'll just do 9 hours of baseball. I don't care. Like, and it's funny when like games can last like 4 hours. It just seems like. Oh, God, the Orioles aren't doing that good. 44, and they've lost 109 games? Jesus. Who else is doing bad? Who's in the bottom of the barrel? The Marlins, 60-93. The Reds, 66-89. The Padres, 62-92. Ugh. And the Jays have to figure it out. 70 wins and 84 losses. Ugh. Just gross. And they don't have that team that they had way back when, that glory team or whatever, when Bautista threw the bat and almost murdered the bat boy. I don't think that's true. I'm just going on a rant because I'm angry. You hear that, McLovin? I'm angry, and I'm going to have another sip of beer. Oh, yeah. But no, the Cleveland team has a chance this year, it looks like. What about in the NL? Who we got in the NL? I need to learn more about baseball because I have to, in my program, I have to do the news, and part of the news is sports. And I'm having a very difficult time talking about sports, especially saying baseball players' names. My God, or just names in general. That's the hardest part. Like, obviously, like, I'm pretty sure I talked about NHL players and I just butchered a bunch of names, and like, it's hard, man. I'm really struggling with the names, but baseball names in particular are pretty hard. Well, no, hockey names are hard too. Like, I don't know. Like, my name is so simple. Like, if you can't screw it up at all. It's like Tim Hurd. It's like, oh, that's really hard. Like, if you screw that up, it's like, what is wrong with you? How could you screw up my name? Anyways, with who's going on in the... No, this is the AL. God, I am really not good at technology. What? I said NL standings. Oh, my God. I was already here. This is how angry I am. What an idiot I am. God, this is embarrassing, but this is what you get. This is all you're getting. I said the Padres already. I've already been on this site. I just flew through it. Wow, the Cubbies are first, and Jesus, what a mess this podcast is. But this is all you're getting this week because I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow, and yeah, I got a bunch of projects due, man. I got a lot of things due. I actually did one of my projects this week, and it was like I had to go out and ask a bunch of people questions about their. Just I had to ask a question, and I had to get feedback from it, and it's like going out and getting like the public's view on a certain topic. And I asked them a question, and like I went out with a buddy from school, and we literally walked around downtown London for like probably 3 hours trying to get people to answer our question. And at first we're like, oh, this is only going to take like 20 minutes, like people will want to talk to us, like, oh yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be so fucking great. And then I go up to this guy, and he's like, I have no opinion on what you're asking me, and just completely beelines it. It just walks away. Just fucking goes away in the other direction. And I was quite upset about it. And then like I had to go up to like so many people, and like you get rejected so much when you're trying to ask people like questions, especially in the street, because like I have to have my microphone with me. And I have this app, and I'm surprised I'm able to figure out this app. I'm really surprised considering this whole MLB standings debacle. It's like, oh yeah, the Marlins are last place. Oh, let's check out the NL standings. Oh wait, the Marlins are in the NL. Jesus. Figure it out, Tim. So yeah, I was just I was with my one buddy, and it's so hard to get people's like opinion or get people to even like want to get recorded. And it's like, when you see those people that are trying to sell something on the side of the street, they're like, save the clock tower, save the clock tower. If you don't know that reference, I suggest you go on Netflix and watch fucking Back to the Future. You're not a person if you haven't seen Back to the Future. Figure it out. So yeah, and they're on the side of the street. They're trying to get like information on something, or they want you to like donate money. And you see these people, they're usually wearing like yellow jackets or some sort of jacket, and you avoid them. Like I've done it. Like I've seen somebody on the side of the road, and you're just like, oh God, I do not want this person to talk to me, because there's no way in hell they're going to let me leave in seconds. And so people are doing that. They see my mic, they look at me, they're like, oh, that's a fucking giant. Jesus, that guy's huge. And then they see the microphone, like, oh my God, he's interviewing people for some random thing he has to do. And they just like, oh, it's, they press the crosswalk button, like, come on, he's going to come and talk to me. And they just walk away. It was really hard, but at the end of the day, I finished it. I got some great answers, and I'm happy about it. But like that was the whole point of the project, was to get us out of our comfort zone and be able to talk to random strangers on sidewalks or in the streets or whatever. And I can see why some of my teachers are getting us to do this, because it's a big part of the job. If you can't walk around and ask people questions, I mean, what's the point of being in broadcasting? So this is just like one of many projects that I have to do. But another thing I've been doing is practicing my newscasts. I have another project due, and if you don't know what a newscast is, it's like everything that happens at like just say like, oh, here's the news at 5:00. Like, I'm Tim Hurd, good morning or afternoon or evening or whatever, and you say the news, and you usually have a time frame for it. But the problem is the time frame for the campus radio station is 5.5 minutes, and I talk way too fast. As you can tell in this podcast, I am rambling on a mile a minute. People are like, slow it down, slow. And so you have to talk like this. It's like, good evening, I'm Tim Hurd. Current temperature in London is 26 degrees. And so I'm trying to but I don't want to act like a robot. And so the first couple that I've been doing, it has just been constant robotics. It's just like, hello, my name is Tim Hurd. I hope you are having a great day. current temperature is 24 degrees. And now time for our breaking story or our top story. And it's just like, oh my God. And so like listening to myself after this, I'm like, I sound like a robot. But it's all part of the game, man. You have to learn how to pronunciate your words, and especially the names. I'm having such a difficulty. Here we go again. I'm having such a difficult time saying people's names, and I will practice someone's name so much, like a lot before I go do it. But sometimes, like, you could have breaking news, and you might only have an hour to get a newscast up and running for the next hour. And so it's all about time. If you don't have anything to talk about for news, people are going to be like, well, why am I listening to this station? And they're going to go on to the next one. So you have to have great stories, great material, great content, and you have to have unique ideas. And it's making me think a lot. This program is just like, oh, I'm using my head a lot more, and I don't know. It's just, I love it, and I'm probably going to go to school tomorrow on a Sunday, do some homework and get into the booth and practice and everything, because I need it, man. And another problem I have too is I swear on this podcast, as you can tell. That's because I have an explicit, like I give people warning, be like, hey, I'm going to swear on this podcast. Like I say fuck a lot and stuff like that, but like I can't say that on the radio because it's censored. You can't swear on the radio. Excuse me. So if like one day I screwed up and I swore, and one of my teachers heard that, and he's like, dude, if you do that again, like that is a big thing. You can't. That is a big problem. You can't say that over the air. That is like the end. That is legit the end. Like, go back to digging tunnels, because like that is it. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. And so I have been like in the back of my head when I'm in school, when I'm doing all this work and stuff, it's like, okay, don't swear. Don't swear. And then come the weekend, it's like, all right, here we go. It's Tall Talk time. Fuck yes. Woo! But yeah, and so I have to learn how to do. So I have one of my classes is sports, how to broadcast sports for a newscast and learn how to look at stats. Oh my God, my friends are so horned up right now. And one of our classes, we looked at baseball stats. Well, sorry, not stats. Well, yeah, the box score. So the box score is basically what like all the numbers that happened that game, and we had to learn what all the fucking little letters said, like RBI. And so he's going through it because a lot of people don't know. I know what an RBI is, but like, there's other stats that I had no idea existed in baseball. I'm like, Jesus. And he's like, and sometimes people want to know these things. And we went through the hockey, and we didn't get through football. But like, he's like teaching us like if you're in an area that is, someone's here. Oh, Emma's here, and she has a mirror. Did you get that at the antique store? Where are you going to put that? By the front door. So when you're putting on your shoes and everything, one last check before out the door. It's what? Sorry? Oh, are you painting it? Emma, of course, found another antique store. It's probably going to be her favorite store of all time now in London. Oh, she's giving the thumbs up and the nod. It is. But yeah, I should let Emma know this is a multiple beer podcast because of anger flowing through me. But the Cleveland Browns won, Emma. We won. We're victorious. She's fired up. I guess we're Browns fans because Bud Light is the greatest beer of all time. It's not really the greatest beer of all time. It actually kind of tastes like water, but you know, it gets the people going. Gets the people going. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about box score in baseball and hockey. So we went through that because just say you get a job in radio and you're in the middle of fucking God knows where, let's say Fort McMurray. And they have do they have a hockey team? Pretty sure they do. Fort Mac hockey team. Fort Mac junior hockey team. Junior hockey team. Junior hockey. Okay, so the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. So just say you go to Fort McMurray and it's like, oh, congratulations, you got a job in Fort McMurray. Yeah. And so they got a hockey team there. Wow. And you got to make sure that you bring up that score if you're in Fort McMurray, because if you don't, people are going to be livid, because radio is mostly local unless you have a national show or you're doing a national broadcast and you're just making sure you touch base on every big major team out there. But if you don't bring up the Fort McMurray Oil Barons, people are going to be livid. So he was going through, it's like, okay, you got to make sure you know what the box score is. You got to make sure what these stats mean, because the box score will help you pick out what the most interesting information is. So it's like, oh, look, and we went through a box score for hockey, and it's like, well, what do you see? It's like, oh, what happened in the second period? This guy scored 3 goals, and you might want to bring that up because that's a pretty big deal. It's like so-and-so got a hat trick. And yeah. And so it was an interesting class, but I'm just having a very difficult time saying people's names. And that is going to be the struggle for Tim Hurd, because my name is so simple, and the rest of the world's names are complicated. Why do you have to make things so complicated? What else did you get? What's for dinner? Oh, ooh, stir fry. I like it. Ooh, teriyaki or pad thai? That is a tough choice. Oh, what do I want? What do you want? You want a glass of wine, don't you? Pad thai? Let's do pad thai. It's decided. Emma and I have a wine rack, and it's almost empty, and it was not really that full to begin with, but still half full. One more bottle of wine cracked. I got that one, didn't I? Nice. But multiple beer podcast. But my God. And so sports are going to be very difficult for me to talk about because A, I don't know much about them. And B, I can't say anybody's names. So I apologize for that. Anyways, but weather though, my God, the city of Ottawa and Gatineau and the surrounding area just saw a tornado. There are lots of damage all over the capital and in the surrounding area, and power's out. And if you know where Barrhaven is, I don't think power is going to be up and running until Monday or Tuesday.
My brother's on the way.
And Emma's brother Chase works for Hydro One. Hydro One runs all the power in Ontario. Some people like them, some people don't. But he is on his way to the Ottawa area, the Ottawa Valley or whatever, and he's going to rebuild the power supply for the rest of the capital region. So good for him. That is great news for the city of Ottawa, having one of the greatest Hydro One workers of all time heading to the capital. He's going to be dangling on wires and climbing up poles. I bet you your brother could be a damn good stripper. Oh, she's giving him the nod. That's kind of I don't know if that's kind of weird that she's giving a nod to that. I thought she'd be like, no comment. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Oh, in more sports news, something big happened to me this week. I became a global ambassador to the Toronto Wolfpack. If you don't know what the Toronto Wolfpack is, they're the rugby team, a professional rugby team, and they're doing really well. They actually won today. And good for them. I'm going to bring them up a lot in the podcast because I applied by just emailing them and be like, oh, I got this podcast. I can bring you up on the pod every episode or whenever I can, and I'll tweet at you guys, retweet. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably see me retweet a bunch of stuff about them. But they won today. What was the score? I didn't actually see the game because I was driving. Well, Emma was driving. I was co-piloting the Beast back to London. But yeah, they won 20-12 against the. Oh, here we go. Here we go with a name. Just can't be a normal name. Widnes Vikings. Where are they from? I'm gonna look them up. Where are they from? Oh, they pop up first on Google. Where are they from? What city? Oh, come on. Figure it out with the... Oh, here we go. Are an English professional rugby league club based in... Oh, God, I can't say those words. So they're an English team. Okay. So they came over to Toronto. Toronto beat them. And I didn't realize how, like it's fucking... The Wolfpack are killing it. Like, their scores are... Like, they've won a lot of games so far. Toronto... I'm going to look... Toronto... I guess this is something I need to know. Because I'm supposed to represent them in some way. But check out the Toronto Wolfpack. Follow them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They're verified and everything. They're amazing. They're pretty great at rugby. I'm pretty sure Trent explained to me why they're so good. It's because they don't have a salary cap or anything. They just like went around the world and found the best players of all time. And yeah, purchase tickets. Yeah, you can purchase tickets on their website on Ticketmaster. Where else is there? What's this bad boy? Schedule. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's a big glass of wine. I like it. Aggressive. That's nice. So nice. Oh, it's loading. Our Wi-Fi's not the... Oh, here we go. Oh, Halifax has a team. Halifax, they've been pretty damn good. Yeah. Lots of games at home, too. Well, it must be a lot of... Pretty stressful, you know? Like, they have to go all overseas and whatnot. Like, how long is a plane ride to the UK? 6 hours? 7 hours? 7 to 8 hours? God, that's like, and then you have to like get ready. I'm assuming they just don't go the day before because they would not be able to perform at their full potential. They must go like the week before and practice and whatnot. Because I'm pretty sure that's what like the All Blacks do when they go around the world and destroy every team that wants to play them. You know, it's like, oh, we're gonna do the haka, and then we're just gonna completely dominate you. Oh. Check out that documentary on Amazon, like All or Nothing, about the New Zealand All Blacks. That was pretty good. Unless you don't like rugby, because I know that's not someone's thing. But no. Toronto Wolfpack, RLFC, sponsored by Air Transat. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. They have all kinds of stuff. Hashtag Defend the Den. Hashtag Team O'Brien. Hashtag ow, 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 ow. Anyways, oh my God, that was aggressive, but moving on. Sip of beer. Oh, can one is done. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. No glass provided. Oh, what do you got there? You throwing something out? You remember those old Bud Light commercials? This calls for a Bud Light. They need to bring those back. Oh, speaking of things that they're bringing back, Space Jam 2. I'm fired up. LBJ is going to be the star. And Michael Jordan better make an appearance, and Bill Murray. Bill Murray better be in that fucking movie. And Noomy. Oh, I'm excited for that. If you didn't like Space Jam, what the hell is wrong with you? Space Jam was a great movie. But I was a little confused. Like I'm actually going to look this up right now. I forget who the original team was. Like what were they called? The bad guys. Space Jam. Villain team. Whoever they're called. Who were the guys? So Space Jam is a 1996 American live-action / animated sports comedy film starring basketball player Michael Jordan and featuring the Looney Tunes cartoon characters. Okay, I get that. Who else was in it? You got to give me more information. God, what a poster. The poster just has, in like all caps, Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan, in the greatest film of all time, Space Jam. Get ready to jam, November 15th. All right. So, Michael Jordan is practicing basketball. That's the opening scene. I remember that. And his dad comes out. He's like, you can do it. You're going to be great. And then he goes to North Carolina. And then, the nerd... Okay. Oh, they steal the talent of professional basketball players Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley, Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson, and oh my God, here we go with another name. Muggsy. Oh, this is bad. Muggsy. Oh, I can't say his name. Bogues. Boogies? Bogues. Muggsy Bogues. Oh, that was a butcher. And then Bill Murray's in it, and they got Daffy Duck and the whole Acme crowd. But Wayne Knight. If you don't know who Wayne Knight is, I suggest you watch Seinfeld. Hello, Newman. Bill Murray, great guy. But yeah, I was on Twitter the other day, and I was seeing that they're trying to find who would be the next. What are they called? What do they call them down here? Nerdlux? Steal the talent of... Okay, it's like who would the new guys be? Who are going to be God, this is heavy on sports. Oh yeah. That's definitely true. I can see that. What are you talking about? Frig. LeBron James obviously in it because, King James. Why not? But who else? Irving? Do you think Irving? Jesus. Isaiah Thomas. Do you think Kyrie Irving would be a part of that? What about James Harden? Could you see James Harden doing it? Chris Bosh. Oh, Chris Bosh would definitely do it. He's a goofball. He would definitely be in that movie. Kevin Love. Other people. Oh, could be Carmelo Anthony. Anthony Davis could do it. All kinds of people could be in that movie. Oh, this could get like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes and win like 12 awards at the Oscars. This could be the best movie coming up in the future. This could take over Hollywood. They would just stop all movies, all production, and just worry about Space Jam. Because Space Jam was a hell of a movie. I loved it. Jesus, their budget for the original Space Jam was $80 million. Box office, $230. Is that a good thing? That doesn't sound good to me at all. Okay, so the Nerdlux they're just called the Monsters. God, figure it out, Tim. All right. Does anybody watch the Looney Tunes anymore? Is that a thing? Like I can't see kids watching it. Like what do kids watch these days? Like it's all about that dog show. What about what's that dog show that everybody watches? Paw Patrol. I know my niece and nephew love that show. Well, my niece does. She like knows like every bloody Paw Patrol dog. But like, are Looney Tunes still a thing? Are they still pumping out episodes? Because like, if you really think about it, like back in the day, Bugs Bunny and the Tweety Bird show, they had some sketchy episodes. Like there's one there. I remember one because I think they had it on Comedy Central for a bit. It was on Teletoon when I still had cable when I was living up in Sudbury with all the boys, and don't laugh, But what are you feeding the cat? She's already had so much kibble. She's only 5 pounds? We bulking her up for the winter or something? She never goes outside. Anyways. But I just remember there are some episodes of Teletoon or Looney Tunes or whatever, and they're just like, wow, if this was played right now, they would just cancel. Like Warner Brothers would have to get rid of the Looney Tunes because they were fucking insane. Like there's one where I'm pretty sure Bugs Bunny is trying to have sex with another bunny. Well, he's like, he has like his heart pumping out of his chest and stuff. He's all in love because there's this female bunny who's dressed up as a Nazi spy, and she's trying to get information about the Americans. And of course, Bugs Bunny is American. And I'm watching this. I'm like, holy fuck. What is happening right now? And that skunk was a rapist. He was a fucking rapist. Stalker, rapist, whatever. Like he would attack that girl wasn't a skunk. She got painted like a skunk, right? Yeah, she was a cat. But my God, that thing was a fucking rapist. That show, like, I don't know if that show gets aired anymore. That's very dangerous. But anyways, I'm really pumped about Space Jam. Space Jam 1 was great. I remember 1996 because I got a lot of action figures or toys from Space Jam because it came out on November 15th and my birthday is November 30th. And I had a birthday party at the roller rink that year. And I'm pretty sure I didn't even know how to rollerblade at the time, which is kind of embarrassing. But I went to the roller rink and I think I scraped my knees a bit or whatever. It doesn't matter. And I remember that came out and I got a bunch of the monster toys. And I love that movie. I saw that movie when I was a kid and it always comes back up. I think it was on Netflix for a bit, but I don't think it's on there anymore. But Space Jam 2, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to be good? LBJ is going to crush it. What was that movie he was in? Trainwreck. I liked him in Trainwreck. That was a good movie. That was a good movie with LBJ. But yeah, I can't wait for him to just start destroying. This is heavy on sports. I was going to talk more about the beer news. Oh, what is the beer news this week? Oh, what's happening today? It is the first day of fall, September 22nd. But what else is going on? It's the beginning of Oktoberfest. The beginning of Oktoberfest. That's another reason why it's a multiple beer podcast, even though I bet you the Germans would be very disappointed that you're drinking Bud Light, yeah? Because this is basically like water with a little bit of rice in it and a couple splashes of alcohol. But no, it will be. That is the beer news. I haven't planned anything because nothing really. No, like the Oktoberfest is going on. Like you got to love German sausage. And yeah, I'm just looking at pictures right now online of what's going on. Those glasses are huge. And yeah, you have to drink them with one hand, but like the waitresses or the servers, the ladies can carry like what, 12 in one hand. That is That is probably the greatest. What? Who? Oh, Emma's friend's hand was bruised after a day of drinking. Because, like, actually, that is a very good, interesting topic. How much does one of the Oktoberfest glasses weigh? God, Google's getting a lot of airtime right now. How much does one how much does Oktoberfest glass weigh? It's probably not going to bring it up. Okay. Jesus, I can't say that German word. Is a Bavarian feat of strength, yeah. Endurance. 1 liter stein of beer, which weighs about 5 pounds, yeah. Out in front of them. Okay, I guess that's the answer. How much does it weigh? So, made of very thick, durable glass, German-style beer Stein design, perfect for Oktoberfest and special occasions. Specs: 6 inches wide with handle, 7 and 7/8 inches height, 4-inch diameter. Capacity 1 liter, 33 ounces of beer. Jesus. How many? What is okay? That's a big fucking glass. God, I want to go to Oktoberfest. That's on our list of things to go to. We're going. Emma and I are going. We're there in our future. Just someone has to get out of school in order for that to happen. Am I right? 2 Octobers, yeah. I'll be. What age will I be when I'm done? Almost 30. Oh my God. That's what happened. 20s just flew by. But no, this is something that I really want to go to. It's in Munich and other places. And they have Oktoberfest festivals all over the world, but you have to do it in Germany, I think. But the pictures look fucking phenomenal. And like, are those dresses only for Oktoberfest? You like do German restaurant like servers always wear those? Because I think that's pretty standard. But I would love to get I would love to go get the hat with the feather, the suspenders. And like, I'm not wearing plaid, that's for damn sure. But like, what this guy's wearing, I would wear that shirt in a heartbeat. Like, it's just what? Lederhosen, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure they have like crazy drinking contests. But I wouldn't want to go head to head with a German. German would just destroy me. Oh, this is not for Bud Light, yeah. But those glasses are huge. Oh, God, this looks fun. Those suspenders look fucking amazing. And those hats that they wear, like, how long is this thing? How long is Oktoberfest? September 22nd to October 7th. I know a couple people that are in the UK right now. I think they should just scratch the Arsenal game and just head down to Munich. Because why would you go watch Arsenal? I don't know much about football, but I'm just saying, like, check that out instead. Frig. God. I don't understand. Oh, Oktoberfest has their own website. Squirrel. Oh, Kitchener-Waterloo Oktoberfest. Who wants... no. I want to go to the main website. The main October website. Oktoberfest 2018 in Munich. Oh, man, this looks fun. And they, like, tap the big beer barrels and stuff. God. This is legit. This is up there for my bucket list of things to do. And what about those other mugs that they have that with the caps on them? You know, those beer mugs that have the cap on the top? Those are cool too. Oh man. Oh, they got Oktoberfest 2018. They have a weather report. Make sure everything's okay. Beer tents. The big tents. God. They got like, what am I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. They got 15 beer tents at this one location, all with multiple beers. My God, this looks fun. What's their Twitter situation right now? Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest 2018. What do we got? Oh, geez. Oh, there's a video of this guy tapping the ceremonial beer wooden keg thing, and oh wow, look at these guys are having like, that would be another awesome thing to do, is just like go out and just hang out with like veteran German drinkers, because no matter what you do, they're just gonna just dust you in a competition. It's like, okay, let's go head to head, and they're just gonna I bet you a lot of these people can just chug one of these no problem and go on to the next one. I'm having a hard time with this Buddy Light right now. I wish it was a Michelob Ultra. Oh, yeah. So much rambling, but I don't care. Oh, man. What else is happening in the world? But this tornado is pretty fucked up. Like, I was looking at the damage and some of the... Like, I'm looking at a picture right now. Actually, Hydro Ottawa just changed their cover photo for Twitter, and it's legit a bunch of power lines that are on an angle. Like, they're basically hitting the ground, but they're all still connected. And there is a truck, like not a full transport truck, like a half semi truck or whatever, and it's following the same angle. That's fucking nuts. Oh, excuse me. I want to take a look at that. Jesus. And I spoke to our buddy Jonathan Mehut, and he's doing great. He is safe and sound. He actually posted something. If you want to go check out his Instagram, he posted a video of he woke up at like 6 a.m. or something, because I guess the weather was that bad, and it was just like, the video was pretty intense. Like, it was like raining and like so heavy wind and whatnot. He sent me a couple Snapchats. But I'm glad he's okay, and everyone else in Ottawa and the surrounding area are okay. And I had another buddy. His girlfriend was in the area doing some event coordinating, and they had to get evacuated and put into shelters. So I'm glad they're safe. And Jesus, I'm just looking at there's a video right now that Hydro Ottawa, if you're interested, check it out. It's by drone footage. And it's just looking at all the damage that happened. And it was a really intense storm. Like, holy fuck. So many houses are just completely gone. Fuck, man. I'm glad, I'm hoping everyone's okay. This has been a crazy couple of weeks when it comes to weather, and especially the summer we had with all the forest fires. God. What is happening with our world? But nuts. Oh, you know what? Something interesting that Emma told me was she heard on the news the other day that since Hurricane Florence was so intense, a lot of boats got capsized, and on the coast of Florida, I believe, a bunch of bales and bales of saran wrap marijuana, like airtight marijuana, came to shore, and an old man found it and was bragging about it. And you know what happened? The Florida State Police or whoever arrested the guy because he didn't turn it in right away for possession of what, like 80 pounds of weed? No, not that much. Probably was it that much? A huge bale, picture a bale of hay. Super Troopers, yeah. If you ever seen Super Troopers, think of that. A bale of fucking hay or of weed, and he's showing it off to people, and I guess the cops gave him a couple mulligans, and finally they're like, okay, we got to arrest this guy because weed is illegal in the great state of Florida, I guess it is. But my God, something that we're driving back from Tweed, and on the other side of the 401 heading east, there's just every other truck was Hydro One. I think we saw about 12 Hydro One trucks, which is fucking insane. This was a huge storm, and I can't believe some areas won't be able to get power. Fucking crazy. But yeah, like I follow a lot of people from the Weather Network, and they're on scene right now, and they keep on walking around and checking out all the problems that are happening, and just fuck, man. I could not imagine being in a tornado area. Like if there's a tornado happening, and it's like, what the fuck? Like no matter even if you're in like the middle of nowhere in a country, especially if there's lots of trees or anything, or in the middle of a field, that's terrifying too. But what if you're downtown somewhere and a tornado hits? Like think of all the debris that could just wreak havoc for your day. Like I could not fucking imagine. And like that is crazy. And fun fact about London is called the Forest City. I didn't know that until I went outside my balcony and realized, oh shit, there are a lot of trees out there. If a tornado hit here, like there would be so much damage because there are a lot of trees, so many trees. But London's a great city. I like it here. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, that was a burp. More beer. Drink more beer. Oh, Bud Lights are going down so smooth. So smooth. Oh, what else have I been doing this week? Emma's feeling the wine already. She's dancing. Is that Cardi B you're listening to? I like it like that. Who are you listening to? ABBA? Oh, you're still on the Mamma Mia train. We saw that movie weeks ago.
I've been on this train for 13 years.
13 fucking years. Oh.
That's how I'm Broadway.
Oh man, they're definitely gonna have a third one, and I don't know what it's like. Emma, answer me this: it wasn't the first movie the same musical as the second movie?
No.
They had different songs. I thought Mamma Mia was the same songs.
Same songs, but they're all ABBA songs. But they have
Jesus.
the second one.
Okay, I gotta look this up.
Continuation. So the first movie is based off the play, and then the second one is a new one.
Okay, how many albums does ABBA have? Why am I looking this up? ABBA albums. Oh God, excuse me. So they got, oh Jesus, how many do they have? They got a lot of albums. Excuse me. Oh my, I'm so stuffed up. ABBA was huge in the 70s. Were they the beginning of disco? Was ABBA the beginning of disco? Yeah. But disco died so quickly. So quickly. It was like, oh, ABBA's cool. They're like, okay, we need to do a new thing. Let's make a show, a play. And that was it. But they're from Sweden? They're from Sweden, I believe. Yeah. God. How many songs did they have? How many albums? How many albums? This bores me. I'm not looking up more ABBA shit. But what else is going on in my world? What have I been doing? Well, yeah, Tall Talk is not getting that many stats lately, but whatever. Well, listen to my podcast. But what have I watched? Oh, BoJack is just still crushing it on Netflix. I'm almost done that. Ooh. Has anyone seen American Vandal? Season 1. It's like a mockumentary. American Vandal is nice. I like it. But they have a new season out, and I'm in on that. I am very fired up. Oh, American Vandal was nice. Like the first one's about this, it's like high school or something. And the first one is about how this guy starts drawing dicks all over people's cars. And it sounds ridiculous, but give it a shot. It is nice. Oh, fired up. Emma. New episodes of The Good Place are on Netflix now. We're both fired up. That's probably what we're going to do tonight. Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. That's a good show, too. I believe NBC does that. And, of course, Teddy Danson's on it. Ted Danson is an absolute stud. And if you have never watched Cheers before, I suggest you do it. I've seen every single episode of Cheers. That's right. I watch old school shows. And Cheers is a damn good fucking show. I know it's a little outdated because it came out in the 80s, but it's fucking good, man. I don't know why. I really enjoy it. Ew. Crave TV added a new season of Snatch? Okay, Snatch is a good movie. I really like that movie. But Crave TV made a show about it. And I gave the first episode a chance. And I'll tell you, it was absolute trash. And I think Harry Potter guy is in it, not Ratcliffe, the other guy. What the fuck's that guy's name? Emma. Who's the other Harry Potter guy that's not Ratcliffe? Is that his like sidekick guy? Ron Weasley, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's in the show Snatch, and they just came out with a new season of Snatch, and the first season was fucking garbage. Like the first couple episodes, I went through a couple episodes and wow, terrible. But I can't believe that got renewed for a second season. Good God, I can't believe that. Oh. Anyways, I've been ranting far too long, but I'm gonna chug the rest of this beer. That's so good. Do it again. Do it again. Multiple beer podcasts are nice. So nice. Oh, God. What else is going on in the world? Not much. I'm almost done this beer. I'm going to crack open another one. Emma is making a feast. It smells delicious. And I can't wait. It looks real good. Real damn good. Oh. Oh. Another beer down. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one beats dust. Woo! Multiple beers, people. Multiple beers. Anyways, that's it for me, dog. Yeah, I don't have any more emails. McLovin was the last person to email me, and that was last week. I answered his question. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so stuffed up all of a sudden. But anyways, fuck. I got beer all over my mouse pad. Oh, God, I spilled beer, and now it's not working, and I can't. Maybe this podcast is going to go on forever. And ever, and ever. All right, I'm almost. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is such a train wreck right now. And I don't care because I'm angry. There we go. Pitter patter back at her. All right, folks, you can follow this podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. And if you have any questions, you can email me, talltalkpodcast@gmail.com. I will answer your questions. Oh, God, excuse me. No matter what it is, it's like, Tim, what are your thoughts on this? Or like, how do you feel about pumpkin spice lattes or like just fall in general? Because it's fall now and the leaves are falling. I got to get my pashmina out. It's pashmina season. I'm so excited. So like, what are your thoughts on this? I don't know. Or like, how do you feel about, good God, Lucy the cat just did a huge flip and that scared the shit out of me. Anyways, ask me your questions. Her Timothy, that's my personal account. Don't email that account, talltalkpodcast@gmail.com. This podcast is going off the rails, and I know it, but I don't give a shit. And if you want to see some personal information or personal photos, check out my personal account on Instagram, her Timothy90, I believe it is. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Just search my name, you'll find information. Anyways, Cleveland Browns, you did it. You're going places. Here we go. One final cheers. Bud Light Victory Fridge is opened. Next on the spot, next on the agenda, Bud Light Victory Kegs. I want to see riots on the streets in the heart of downtown Cleveland. Let's go all the way to the top. Let's beat Tom Brady and the rest of Trent McCorry's team. That's right. I'm calling out Trent, even though he's a damn good real estate agent. That's right. I said it. Anyways, folks, that is it for me. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you have an excellent day or whatever. I just hope you have a good time, and shout out to my friends, Chris Cost, Sarah Sullivan. Sorry, I said her name wrong. Sarah O'Sullivan. I'm really stuffed up right now. I can't say names properly, but shout out to them out in England and the rest of the UK and Ireland and stuff. But if you're bored, go to Munich and check out Germany and the rest of Oktoberfest. But that's it. Till next time, it's been a Timbo Slice. Peace!